All right. I think the SRL channel has triggered, and we're off. That's it. The gatekeeper has said go.
Yep. Now we're just gonna wait for SpeedGaming to do their thing and sync up these timers.
Which they always do a fabulous job of.
Very nice candles from Ferro.
Candles. Don't worry about candles. Oh my god. It's like so many other things that you need to do.
I'm guessing his R trigger didn't work and he had to unplug the controller.
Oh man, you gotta have the backup. White controller, unopened, on deck.
Yep, always gotta have a backup.
The GameCube controller is a very like feely controller, if that makes sense. Like every one kind of feels different. You want to have one that you're comfortable with and that works well for the game.
Right.
Skozzy has a step ahead.
Just a step. Yeah, so I'd say we're looking at maybe a 5-second difference so far, which Ferro could easily make that time up if Skozzy misses a double. It's very easy to do in Area 1.
Like that.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Now I feel bad.
Nice commentator curse. But now the race is closer.
Yeah, see? This benefits everyone. Except Skozzy. Uh-oh.
Boy. Sort of makes it difficult to do that optimally. Because Luigi wants to auto-lock.
Yep.
He's a cheater, he auto-aims. He's got an aimbot.
So let's see who mashes faster.
Mashing is an art.
I think Skozzy gained a little time there. Oh man, we have two different Neville strats here.
I don't think Skozzy's suck-up was very good. Something happened.
It was good, it's just he got the fast animation of Neville going into the vacuum, so he was at an odd angle when the lights came on, so he had to readjust it there.
I see.
Yeah, this is like in sync now. Jesus Christ.
You know, it's in sync. Don't want to see you go out that door. Baby, bye, bye, bye.
Word.
Only 90s kids know.
I don't think I'd know.
So, but you do know about this. Everything that is involved in this room. This ball shot is actually a huge run killer. Yeah, because you want to do it fast, but there's just like a lot of things in your way. The backup.
That's a lot of dust on Ferro's screen.
Fun fact, the game keeps track of how much dust you have in your vacuum. How it affects the game, we do not know. It's a mystery. Nothing's been tested. So if someone wants to get on that, figure that out.
Why don't you just do it?
25 subs.
You heard it here first. Get this man to 25 subs.
Okay.
Alright, so you're gonna notice here that they're getting hit intentionally, and you'll notice on Skozzy's screen that he's walking under Chauncey with his invincibility frames to push Chauncey closer to his endpoint so he can save a bounce cycle. They're gonna get hit intentionally here so they can use their stored invincibility frames to catch this second ball. Otherwise, they would take damage.
A little bit of a bobble for Ferro, but at least he didn't get hit by the ball. It's one of my triggers.
Let's see, so Skozzy gets a high 604, Ferro gets a 607.
So, you know, they had some things happen. Both runners, just different places.
Yep, so coming out of Area 1, we're just a few seconds difference here. Early release, though, could easily change that. Best part of the game right there.
As well as the Boo Potluck. So what's at stake here? The winner goes on to face
Me.
and the loser's out.
Yep.
That simple.
So, yeah, that N64 came today.
Oh, how was that?
It's pretty nice.
Does it work?
It
I
works.
test and clean everything before I send it, so very
Yeah.
nice.
You gave me a free Zelda cart, too.
That's it. I like to throw in little bonuses into my packages.
And a shirt and a towel.
That was more for packaging, but
Yeah. And some bags. I'm truly flattered.
well, appreciate your patronage at the Boston Boutique. So here's a double.
Yep. So they're gonna get grabbed intentionally here so they can shake that ghost in the opposite direction, right next to the other ghost, and they can get a double. Looks like Skozzy saved another second somewhere. Probably hallway movement.
Chat, guys.
Fun. Ooh. Was clean from Ferro on that first one. You hate to see it.
You hate to jinx them right. That's what happens.
Ferro, I am so sorry. That's twice already I've done that. Okay, so Skozzy gets early release, so if Ferro doesn't get it, then this is bad news. Okay, he gets it. I was kind of nervous there for him. Okay, so we're at about, I'd say just under a 20-second difference here. Skozzy getting poster skip, now going for this sick double. But he does it in the non-sick way, so it wasn't as sick as it could have been.
Just a little ill. Slightly ill.
Yeah, that. Okay, Ferro gets the sick double. Oh.
And takes a picture of the wall.
wall selfie.
There is a scan box there on the wall. There's like a hidden one. Just poke around for it. Like on this wall right here where the button is, like to the right. Don't know why it's there. Cause I think it's like past the wall.
Yeah.
It's weird, there's a lot of leftover content in this game. A lot.
So now Professor Elvin Gad is telling Luigi about the boos and how he can use his boo radar to track the boos. So the closer we are to a boo location or a decoy, it will flash faster and faster.
This is where the run begins.
Yes, right here. These first 5 boos are the foundation of every run.
Of which is... Okay, at least we're getting text, yep. As long as, you know, spaghetti that. Okay, yikes. Got it.
Let's see what Pharaoh's gonna do. Pharaoh's gonna go for it, even though there's a lump in the table. Oh, okay, at least he found that decoy right away.
Optimal decoy find.
Oh man, that was an optimal bonk.
Yep, no other way to get bonked than to, you know,
So,
collide.
Skozzy is having a pretty decent run so far, despite the missed double in Area 1.
See, Area 1 doesn't matter.
That's what you try to tell people, but they reset anyways. Okay, it looks like it wasn't too bad for Pharaoh as well. Let's see if Pharaoh's gonna go for boo double here so he can save some time.
So this could be GG if that's the case. Very risky. Does not.
Man,
Wise choice. Still a long way to go. Not that he couldn't do it. He definitely could have done it. Yep, the boo is right
Yep.
there.
he could have gone for it. Alright, Skozzy didn't talk to Toad.
Reset. All toads.
All Toad %.
Now more doubles. These ghosts actually hurt you when they grab you.
Yep.
Which,
So
yeah.
the only grabbers that do not hurt you are the gray ones that we saw at the beginning of Area 2. Every other variant of the grabbers deal damage to Luigi.
Not that death is anything we worry about in the Japanese version.
Right. We're practically immune. Okay, I don't think he's in there. Oh, he was. I think Decoy was in the painting. No, he was right there. Might be.
Fire warp. Fire wrap. Fire spin.
Can you spit some fire beats?
Can't find this boo. That's gonna cost him some time. Yep, careful not to accidentally grab the
Alright.
emblem.
That was kind of sus because he opened the chest before he spawned the boo, but
Right. It's just like you're just used to, you know, getting lucky and finding it. Nice, Butler. Around the corner. Around the outside.
Ferro with a slightly worse cycle, but I mean, at least that gives him more time to do the laundry room and activate the mouse hole, so I guess you could say that's not a bad thing.
Good chest skip there.
Okay, that's pretty good room from Skozzy. Ferro misses the chest skip, which luckily he had that slightly worse Butler cycle, so that gives him more time. But he failed to activate the mouse hole. It's gonna cost him. Yeah, I wouldn't say Skozzy's on a very bad run right now.
Ah.
Now I'm just waiting for Michael to pop in the call.
Alright. Good treasure rooms by both players. As far as not spaghettiing the ice ghosts, whatever they're called. The flashes.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're called. Skozzy has a very commanding lead right now. Ugh.
Oh. But Ferro could have saved every single bit of time back if he had just gotten that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, there's about a 40-second difference right now. So, Ferro needs Skozzy to screw up tremendously if he wants to get back in this, but we're still only in Area 2. Anything can happen.
Those pages. I usually just burn them all.
Yeah. I know if you go straight to the bottom wall there and just stick your vacuum straight up, then all the music sheets will just fly directly through your vacuum.
Is that difficult, or?
No, it's actually very free. V-Man told me about that. So if you just sit there with your fire out, then literally all of the music sheets will just go through your vacuum and burn.
I see. It's
Okay. Bad luck from Skozzy on that boo. Now you hate to really see bad luck on these larger size rooms because the locations are further apart, so in bigger rooms like this you lose more time for bad luck.
purposely get bit there. A meaningful dog bite. Largest scan box in the game, that doghouse. I think he got, yeah. Nice. A little slow on this guy, but you get the double. That's the big thing. Whole room ahead. Grows the plant.
We're farmers now.
Farming level increased. Didn't know this is RuneScape. Nice, that should be good too. All you gotta do is make sure you're left enough on that gravestone when you shake it. If you're too far to the middle, it's like they just don't go together. Alright, flung around there by Bogmire a bit, but one Cicle, uno Cicle.
So it looks like Ferro's still in the green, so pretty sure that Skozzy is playing ahead of Ferro's PB. So it just shows how well Ferro would have to be playing in order to keep up with Skozzy.
Keeping up with the Skozzys.
This Bogmire's sus, yeah.
Not a terrible spawn.
Yeah, he recovered it okay.
So he can spawn anywhere. Within the arena. Haven't seen him spawn outside the arena yet. Yep, Bogmire pulls. So Area 3 sort of like chill out a bit in the beginning. It's not like Area 2 where you just thrown right into a bunch of stuff. You're like, alright.
Yeah. You gotta build up to it.
Go to the door, wait for the door, go down here, wait for this cutscene. Then the area begins. Like Area 2 begins after at like the booze. And this is where it begins right here. Not really. Area 2 is actually a ton of stuff we gotta do before that. Fun fact, you can go back through the well there, like to the right, to the lion's head, and there's another cutscene. Something that you'd never know if you'd never, like, played the game casually. Because there's no reason to go back through there. But it triggers another cutscene of just Luigi, you know, reaching out to Mario again. Whoever that guy is. Yeah, it's just basically like this. But he has his, you can see his vacuum on his back. Weird cutscene. If someone could figure out how to skip this cutscene, that'd be cool. But yeah, cutscenes in this game are just unskippable.
I know that Snap messed around a little bit with skipping the walk to the Area 4 door. He theorized a potential blackout skip, but it just never got anywhere, so maybe by doing the same inputs with the Game Boy Horror, maybe we could skip that cutscene. I don't know, someone needs to test some of this stuff.
I wish the Game Boy... I wish just mashing Z was the option. Was the answer.
This boo just switched right in front of him.
Set up the tech skip, but doesn't succeed. One of the more, I'd say, challenging tech skips. Nothing I've ever gone for, honestly.
He missed the door.
It's intimidating. Oof.
Yep, so the reason that we shoot that water through the floor is because after you put out a door, you have to wait about 5 seconds for the smoke to clear before you can actually walk through it, so...
Really cool game mechanic.
Yeah. That's pretty good from Ferro.
Yep, good to not accidentally grab the... Yeah, too bad that doesn't skip the text.
Right.
I guess you could save and quit, and then walk back up, but it's not faster. You would skip the text, though. Skozzy going for a little odyssey, trying to find this fair and balanced blue. And like these pearls that are dropping, for the most part, you just leave them on the floor. But sometimes when you're going to catch a boo, you'll auto-lock onto them instead of the boo, because that's what happens. So sometimes you suck up like some of them. And what happened there was because there were still pearls in the other room when he killed the Nana in one cycle, which should drop all of her pearls, so he only dropped a few of them. So it happens there, it happens at the beginning of the game as well. For Neville and Lydia.
Yep. So the game can only register one set of pearls in at a time, which is 4 smalls, 4 mediums, and 1 large. So, Petunia's so close to Nana. Let's say you go do Nana first, then Petunia after. Nana's pearls should be still loaded in, so all of Petunia's pearls wouldn't spawn. Meaning if you're doing 100%, you'd be out of a big pearl. Which is why we do Nana first and Petunia second, because if you do Petunia first, then you don't have to struggle to get all the pearls out of the tub.
Yeah, I'll take 4 small, 2 medium, 1 large.
Yep. I think you can miss some of the mini pearls because those despawn first. So by the time you're sucking up the other ghost,
there's just no way to get
all despawn.
Yeah. Unless you're Tass.
Yeah. I know that you have to get all the mediums though.
This is going to work.
Yes.
He missed.
Yeah.
Barely.
Okay, he got it that time.
Also barely, but he definitely got it the second time. Like, there was no doubt. It was just still like just an inch
Really
over.
close.
Another trip. This is going to work out, right? No. Well, at least it didn't despawn this ghost. That's the worst that can happen. But obviously missing the triple sucks. You know, it's tricky because they're invisible, you see. So that can make things more challenging. It's just like this Boo deciding to just go for a little
joyride around the room.
Yeah, little flutter. Oof, just, yeah. The front of that doesn't work for some reason. You gotta like go to the side.
Yeah, I think it's faster by like a second to just vacuum it.
That's what I started doing because I think that happened too many times. What just happened there? I was like, you know what? Like, just you already have fire. Just oh, and this speaking of fire. Okay.
I thought you were calling him out for getting fire.
Oh yeah, no,
You
I'm
already
just
have fire, dude.
yeah, I'm that meta. Don't question it. There's a trip.
There we go.
Down memory lane.
Let's see, what Skozzy fails the first time, Ferro will get.
Good rotation there on that
Oh,
mobile. That mobile can go fly a kite. Good Game Boy horror swag there. Didn't even know you could whip it out there.
Okay, worst luck from Skozzy. Worst luck depending on which way you go.
The way you should approach this room is just expect to get like the worst luck, and then you get good luck. Ooh, cool.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Because this happens all the time, where the second guy's in that third chest. Guy. Fully grown guy.
Get out of here, guy. What are you doing?
Has a job, pays taxes. Alright. Not bad. Really good there. Pharaoh's like almost out of the rope. Like, oh, he almost left. Can you skip this? You can't really skip this because you gotta tell him yes. So like,
yeah. If you tell him no, you just have to leave and go back in and repeat that.
And if you leave before telling him anything, you just you gotta you reset the room. So silly. Little random resets like that don't take 2 rooms, like for Soupy. Oh, this tech skipper here. Don't worry about Soupy. She's not even in this. Ah. And the robbery knock.
My man was robbed.
Boo balls and knocks. Get out of here. Like knock knock, who's there? Boo ball. I don't know the punchline. And speaking of punching, lines of text. As this Boo travels around the room again. Boos are very whimsical. They do what they want.
I was expecting to see a fake door there, but I guess he burned it. Oh, he switched. You hate to see it.
Wow, yeah, usually not a like challenging boo, but right there, that was just super unfortunate. Yeah, okay,
Wow, that was like,
yeah,
that should not have worked.
right. Definitely questioning whether that was off enough, but I guess depth perception doesn't exist. That was more than halfway off.
Yeah, so there's about a minute and a half difference here.
A whole clairvoyant.
Skozzy sucked her up as Pharaoh walked in.
Still in the same room.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
There it goes, yeah. What if this was like Tetris Attack 2-player, where like as you did stuff in your game, it sent like garbage over to the other team, the other players. Sends you like boo balls and
Oh man.
I don't know what you would do. Like hurts you, like maybe like actually like doing damage to you, like death is actually something you got to worry about.
Skozzy just gets all the fast boos and leaves the bad ones for Pharaoh.
A boo falls out of your pocket, and, like goes back into the room.
Oof.
That would be interesting. And stupid, which is why it'd be interesting.
Hella interesting.
What I'm interested in is the Safari Room and Boolossus. It's like the capstone of your Area 3. Everything leans on this last two areas, which sucks because like Area 3 just goes well sometimes, and other times it just doesn't.
Right.
That wasn't intended. There we go.
I wonder if Skozzy's gonna go for Breaker Boo. I know he gets it every now and then, but I'm not sure if he feels that he's consistent enough to go for it. And it looks like he got the manual sidestep delay here. Yep, he got it.
What I got.
So yeah, that's an interesting strat found by V-Man. So if you do manual sidestep when going for that double there, since you're facing in the direction of the other grabber, it delays his spawn, so right after you get that double, you can just suck him up right away, eliminating all RNG.
Manual sidestep being using your just slightly tilting the C stick so that you're in sidestep like movement. Because right now he's in the sidestep control scheme, which is different than quote-unquote manual sidestep.
Yeah, manual sidestep is just tilting your C-stick in a way that resembles sidestep.
Big boy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like manual sidestep gets me excited, like Bogmire RNG, or what it, RNG Bogmire, when you like move during the cutscene. That's exciting stuff.
You could have commentated, Foob.
I'm just giving what I like think it's just the logical, like what it sounds like. I saw what he did. He's just facing Luigi in a certain way. Just make it that simple. Just don't face the wrong way.
You don't need to be so technical with it.
For God's sake.
Goodness gracious alive.
Nice boss, by the way, while we're distracted by that. One of the most tricky bosses in the game. So Pharaoh will have to match that to stay in this race any more than he already is.
so we'll see how Pharaoh's Colossus goes here. Looks like Skozzy's on decent pace. He might be able to beat Pharaoh's PB.
Good ice spawn. No one got troll ice spawns. All right.
Okay, he did get him. All right, nice.
Well done.
All right, so what do you think? Skozzy's gonna get a minute and a half, Grimly, and Pharaoh's gonna catch up.
It's possible, but not likely. Skozzy's gonna get a 4.20 second Grimly.
Yeah,
that's
it's a
prediction.
reasonable prediction. I'm gonna say
Safe.
3.7 seconds.
Damn, those are pretty close. Good there to not get scared.
Alright, I'm gonna time this. We need accurate results.
Ah.
That was about 2.6.
Yeah. What times 2? 4.20. So we take those. Will he go for breaker room?
That is the $1,000,000 question.
Is it necessary? Is it just?
It's not like he's losing his lead if he goes for it and misses it, so I think he might.
I think he might not.
That's a bet. Okay. Well, we're gonna
Should have bet on it.
bet.
I'm not much of a gambler.
Skozzy is not a ballsy man. Feels bad.
I mean, you're his next. You might be his next opponent, so I mean, you want to piss him off, but you want to pump his tires. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
It's not over. That was a quick Grimly.
It's a lot slower than Skozzy's. I think that was about 5 or 6 seconds.
Quickish. I have a theory about that, which is if you stand like completely still, you can make them like take even longer. Like when you're moving around, it makes them potentially
Top tier theory.
That's my theory because I've done like nothing before and it's taken longer, but maybe that's just
Yeah, you're right.
bad
would have missed it.
bad data collecting. I did not go to college for data collecting. not an accountant. I'm just a man. With a voice. Alright, Pharaoh decides to also neglect the breaker room boo.
This pace isn't bad, but this is not PBable.
We're talking about 8 seconds here, so it's like... for the breaker room boo. It's
Most
really
people
not a...
only go for it just to show it off.
It's a good reason to go for it. Is in the barrel. He's not in the barrel. It's just, that is a disaster. Okay, okay, it bounced away enough. Yeah, saved by the wall. The planet Zeb's wall, the shape of a Z. A Z. Double. Oh, and that's what happens when you cross streams. Imagine every cell in your body exploding all at once. Whips out the
Skips
camera.
the burn animation of that ghost. Gets a nice double.
Cool.
Yeah, I think there's about a 2-minute difference right now. Just under that. I think Pharaoh's only shot at redemption is if Skozzy somehow dies or crown theft, which is highly unlikely anyways.
This room is very technical.
It's also very flashy though.
That was smooth. That was really good. Alright, now. Is Pharaoh gonna get this double? He's floating around. Oh, he's shot in the face. Alright. Good trip.
Get
Jesus
shot
Christ.
again.
Gets that one cycle. It's looking pretty good for Skozzy right now. That was a rather decent army room.
Yeah, again, you hate to be that guy to say it, but this is looking pretty good for Skozzy. I think he's gonna pull this one out.
It's getting away from Pharaoh a bit, and Skozzy's just playing somewhat consistent right now. Not as many hang-ups as he had in Area 3 was a little rougher. This has been basically flawless. Lol, the slide into the fall animation.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any big mess-ups from Skozzy aside from losing about 6 seconds in Area 1.
Just get out of there. Don't need to light it up. And now the coolest portrait ghost.
I get it. Because he's in an ice block.
What?
That's wild.
It was because of my terrible joke. It went through the internet and just affected his Wii. It was that bad.
That was a double cackle. Okay, well luckily he didn't go into a pipe room, so... I mean, he's losing about 10 seconds.
You know, hold R going into the hallway so you don't stop as you take your vacuum out. Because Luigi already has his flashlight out. Fun fact, Luigi's flashlight and his vacuum are the same thing. If you haven't noticed.
Ferro is struggling.
Yeah, those ghosts are harassing him in the corner there as he's trying to get this key.
That's literally a shower he's in.
He's about to... Nope, okay, he's still gonna leave the room dark. I thought that was the last ghost. Goodness.
Ferro's getting harassed in the showers at Ram Ranch.
But he can gain some time back here on Skozzy if he gets the one cycle. There's still crown theft.
Ha! Crown theft 1. That's looking very promising. Wow.
That's like as good as you can possibly have that. Perfect. Where you get stuck like in the corner there behind the stuff, the sticks.
I think just because of that, Weston, Skozzy should forfeit the match.
Sounds fair. Saving and quitting. And accidentally going back to the title screen. Just want to see that Luigi mansion one more time, specifically. No, there's no apostrophe S. Okay, unnecessary.
Interesting.
But I guess it gets him in better position. Necessary.
I guess it just ends the, I guess you don't have to watch them burn, so you take the Mangor faster.
Right, no, it makes sense. It is faster. It's just too, like, high-tech, high IQ for me, you know?
Yeah, I don't think I'd go for that if I was on good pace. But I respect it.
Whoa, that's disrespect. Very disrespectful, boo. Oh, he's just gonna head right back in. I like it. Try to mitigate the time loss as much as possible. Because it's a 3 cycle no matter what, after that. Meaning, like, the boo's gonna be in this room 3 times, like, here's the 3rd time. Ooh, and potentially more if he doesn't avoid a million cackles here. Yeah, he's fine.
He's got it.
You got him. I get worried when the booze and the vacuum has like objects between it. Sketchy stuff. All right. Bowser Road, Boozer Road. So Skozzy was having a pretty decent Area 4 until I said that he was having a decent Area 4. And Ferro is going to get this 2-cycle here.
Okay, so Skozzy is going to beat Ferro's PB, so Ferro literally would have had to PB to have won this.
That was some... That's a drag there. Oh, and Fire Party.
Ha.
Poppin'. Goes to the normal mansion. Because it doesn't matter. Never thought about that. I've legitimately never, ever thought about that. Because saving and quitting isn't something that's always been, like, routed into the route.
Yeah, I'm not sure if going to normal mansion saves frames or not, since you can just pre-select the hidden mansion option before the cursor even shows up.
Just never occurred to me that you could do that, and it makes no difference because all you do is kill King Boo and your vacuum's the same in both mansions.
Alright, Skozzy spoiling in the chat, he wins.
No, not yet, not yet. Okay, he wins. But can Ferro hold his honor and get a 2? A bicycle. You win $1 million if you get a bicycle.
Nice.
And we are joined by Skozzy.
Get out.
Hey gamers.
No, I'm just kidding.
Get out. What a jerk.
This is the part where you ask me questions.
Yeah.
Skozzy.
So, how was your day?
Oh, it was fine and dandy, you know, having a good day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you know, I drank some coffee. I ate a muffin.
Now that's awesome, but let's talk about this run. It seemed like you had a pretty good run overall, but there at the beginning, you kind of screwed up that Area 1.
Yeah, definitely with the missed grabber that hit me, or rather puncher that hit me. That was pretty brutal. But I didn't feel too bad because Ferro was already behind me, so we just sort of evened out.
Yeah, I kind of thought that maybe you were going to go for Breaker Boo because that wouldn't have affected your lead at all. Were you contemplating going for it?
I thought about it, but I didn't want to give Ferro the chance, because if I'd messed up pretty brutally in Area 4 there, he wasn't too far behind me, you know? So
Right.
I just didn't want to give him that opportunity, because I get it, like, fairly consistently, but definitely not every time.
Yeah, it just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Looks like Ferro's gonna wrap this up here. Sub 101.
GG.
God Gamers.
Georgia
Oh, yeah.
Gamers. And we're joined by Ferro.
Hello. Wait, which mic is this using? I honestly don't know.
It sounds fine.
Sounds fine, yeah. GG, man.
Yeah, GG. My RNG was like some of the worst I've ever seen in my life. Like literally, I felt like every room the boo would switch last second. Like I think it happened like 7 times.
Yeah, I noticed that. You got a lot of bad switches along with the mistakes that you made that just did not equate to a good run at all.
No, everything sucked about that run. Started off with vacuum glitch. That was fun. Literally couldn't put
Yeah,
out
I
the
noticed that
candles.
at the candles.
Yep, I had to.
So it all started at the very beginning.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But like it was still pretty close. Then Shy Guys happened. Then I don't even know what I did at the button. I just started spamming my camera, so I don't know. I was clicking X instead of A. It's a pretty
Yes.
interesting run.
So I didn't catch it at the end there, but was that a slow 3 cycle you got?
Yeah, it was.
Oof.
I went a little too far away.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it, exactly. Well, he beat my PB, so I didn't really stand much of a chance anyways. But, you know, GG.
Yeah.
It was still a fun race.
So I guess with that, Ferro is out of the tournament, and the
Rip.
official Skozzy will be out next round because he's facing me.
Wow.
Wow. So what was people talking about my mixtape for? What's happening?
Oh, ha. 'Cause we made a fire beat joke on fire.
Okay, I gotcha.
So yeah, that's all I got. You got anything, Boston?
He's muted.
Buy my stuff. I got video game stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, just plugging.
Wow, just plug so much. That's what I like to call shameless.
Great race. Thank you to the runners. Really appreciate Speed Gaming for hosting us and getting the run going. Thank you HD for also co-commentating.
It's been a blast, homie.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
we're a bunch of runners of this game.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I speedrun every few months.
yeah, I guess we're done now.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Alright. Peace, home dogs.
Thanks for
Later.
watching. Yep. Boston out.